I'm TV host Yasmin Tanres, and I'm emceeing at the Asian Fashion Week, the first of its kind. However, another story that I do have to share with you is when the new Priscilla movie comes out, John Krondes is going to be re-releasing The End, which is the song that Elvis Presley sang to Priscilla when they first met. So make sure you do check that out, and you can follow me as well on Instagram at Yasmin Tanres.
Were you there when he met Priscilla?
Yes, I was. I happened to be at his house. It was in Germany. He had a house.
She was what, the daughter of a...
She was the daughter of a captain in the Air Force, and they were stationed in Wiesbaden, Germany.
She was only 14, right?
Yes, we didn't know it at the time. She looked 16.
She did look a little old.
Yes, she did. Well, you know, she's an Army brat, and they learn a lot in life.
So what was the occasion of their meeting?
Well, this guy in the Air Force was a friend of ours, and he brought Priscilla to the house to meet Elvis, because she wanted to meet Elvis. Well, she'd come over. He brought her in the door. We were all there, a bunch of guys and other ladies, too, and she walked in the door, and this cute, beautiful little girl in this little navy dress. I'll never forget that day when she walked in. Elvis walked over to her immediately, introduced himself to her, and they just started talking, and that was the start of it.
The end is just the beginning. And the end is where it all started, ladies and gentlemen. First, it was the movie Elvis last year that brought Elvis Presley's image and music back to the forefront on large screens everywhere. It's round two. Here comes Priscilla, the movie now sharing the celebrated love story that began in Germany in 1959 when Elvis Presley fell in love with the 14-year-old Priscilla Beaulieu. By Priscilla Presley's own account, on that fateful night in September of 1959, at a party in West Germany, Elvis Presley made small talk with Priscilla Beaulieu, then walked up to the piano and started singing love songs to her. Elvis Presley sang 3 songs, Rags to Riches, Are You Lonesome Tonight, and with his friends singing harmony, At the End of a Rainbow. The End, also known as At the End of a Rainbow, was written by Jimmy Krondes and Sid Jacobson. As fate has it, singer John Krondes is the son of the composer Jimmy Krondes. The End was first recorded and released by Earl Grant in 1958. The song The End has continued to be an international mega hit and one of the greatest love songs of all time. Decades later, John Krondes was introduced to Elvis Presley's primary vocal group, the Jordanaires, and made a new recording of The End, with them planting the seed of this mystical story of the unexplained. Through the magical, harmonious Memphis Sound of John Krondes and the Jordanaires, the rest of Elvis Presley's music entourage, inclusive of Joe Esposito, surfaced, and now there are nearly 100 new recordings, the first since 1977, by John Krondes and the King's Hit Team. The End has been re-recorded by many greats, Roy Hamilton, Nancy Sinatra, Bee Gees, Jim Nabors, The Lettermen, and Jerry Wallace, to name a few, and now by Elvis Presley's Jordanaires and John Krondes. Elvis Presley's best friend, best man at his wedding, and road manager Joe Esposito spent the remaining years of his life managing John Krondes and the Elvis hit-making team, starting dozens of epic new recordings. The End by John Krondes and the Jordanaires is being released worldwide, concurrent with the movie Priscilla. In this developing mystical story of the musical union of Elvis Presley and John Krondes, the end signifies love, hope, new life, and new beginnings. By a seemingly much greater order of the higher universe.
Did you like Priscilla?
Yes, very much so.
Where was the wedding?
The wedding was in Las Vegas, the Aladdin Hotel.
After the Army?
Yes, after the Army, 1967.
Did he then send for her after he came home from Germany?
Yeah, when he got back from Germany, he kept in communication with her, calling on a telephone, back and forth like that. And in about 1962, she came over to visit. He promised her dad, listen, you know, we're going to take her around Hollywood, see Hollywood, and see a place like that. And she came over, and I was there the day she showed up for that. I picked her up at the airport, took her to the house, and she was so excited. And, you know, it's the first time in Hollywood, especially with a big star like Elvis.
End of a rainbow, you'll find a pot of gold. At the end of a story, you'll find it's all